Greetings, Warriors of the Ring. My name is Strider656, and I'm so thrilled to share this game with you today. I'm doing an achievement verification video. For those of you who do not know, I am officially the achievement verifier on the War of the Ring Discord. That means I will rewatch games as needed to verify that achievements actually happened. And I share some games with you. I have not seen this game yet, so I'll be watching this alongside of you today. This is a game that Lancer played. Lancer claims he has 3 achievements that we're going to look out for today. I'll call them out if and when they happen. And he played against Magic Geek. I was intrigued to see this game because Magic Geek is a former world champion. And I just want to see how this game went. I heard it was an epic. So hope you enjoy this video. Feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let's just dig into it. So we're going to look at things from Lancer's side. I'm just going to move some of my equipment around. All right, let me make sure I'm viewing the Free People handed. I do not have Magic Geek's password. All right, so I'm not gonna really read the chat here. We're just gonna see what happened. So he draws in a challenge of the King and Path of the Roses. His fellowship, okay. Magic Geek does his traditional start with 1,000,000 eyes and rolls that. Okay, let's see what happens. Was the fellowship, and oh my God, that's pretty bad. Oh, he's revealed right off the gate. He takes Gandalf. And Strider's the guide. Looks like he's putting Sauron to war. Makes sense to me. He's flipping the Fellowship using that action. Well, at least he can delay Saruman, potentially. But I don't know if he really could. No, he can't delay Saruman. There's no tokens in play. Let's see what he's drawn a shadow card. Okay. Is it a character? Yeah, it's a character. It looks like he might be going Corruption. Let's see what Lancer chooses to do here. He does a traditional movement, except that Northman just decided to fly from Carrick all the way to the nearest of the forest before coming back to where he should go. And we have our regular Rohan movement. Now he's bringing some Nazgul in instead of bringing Saruman in. Interesting choice. She's moving the Fellowship again. Lucky he didn't get any eyes that time, or any hits. Very lucky. Looks like he's moving the guys out onto the Fellowship so he can't declare. And he moves from Bordir to Cracker Doom. Again, nothing against Magic Geek, but for me, as a War of the Ring player, that annoys me. Some people disagree with me. It's a mixed community, believe it or not. Kind of like tokens. Some people are like diehard Tolkien fans. Not Tolkien, because everyone clearly likes Tolkien if you're playing this game. But they love using tokens. And some people love just moving into the Crack of Doom. I don't. But anyway, so we move on. No achievement so far. We're watching from Lancer's side. So let's see how he draws into coming up. Draws into Ents and Emerald of Delamroth. Let's see if he does his 3 eyes again. There's 1, 2, 3. He rolls 1 more. So no musters here. But it looks like Lancer rolled musters. Let's see what he does first. Moves the Fellowship. He is hit. And it's a 2. Lancer chooses to take the Corruption. I think that makes perfect sense. Because you're below 4, and at least you're not revealed. Orc Patrol is played dangerous. Let's see what happens. He's revealed. That's painful to watch. Oh, he doesn't go Moria. Interesting. All right, so he chooses to escape to kill, and he's going Goblin's Gate. He's going the upper way. What's the Fellowship? Let's see what he's doing. He's going Corruption for sure. Yeah, there we go. I call it the Nazgul Trail that he's creating. A huge Nazgul Trail. Oh, and another Nazgul. So yeah, this is Corruption. That's a Corruption strategy if I ever saw one. He moves the elves towards war. Let's see what he does here. Okay, they move from the Crack of Doom to Mirandon. And South Rune to East Rune. Okay, but no one's really at war except for Sauron. He's moving the elves down. I'm going to turn 3. Drawn into We Prove the Swifter in the last battle. There goes his 3 eyes. Maybe Lancer is thinking at this point, maybe military makes more sense when you have all these eyes in the pool. Interesting here is you don't have Saruman in yet. You also don't have Gandalf in. So he's doing Gandalf denial in a base game, which I rarely ever see. Very interesting. So there's no musters again for Magic Geek this turn. And 4 eyes. So let's see what happens here. All right, so you got characters. So is he going to play Reprove the Swifter? Lose the Fellowship. Very, very lucky. So he rolled 4, basically 5 dice there, got no hits. Let's see what he's doing with his actions. So they go up and out, and they're going up. I bet you these guys, normally you'd think they go after the guys in Old Forest Road, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them just walk to the Fellowship the way Magic Geek is playing here. Very interesting. All right, he plays Reprove the Swifter. Looks like Strider's taking a journey. Is anyone going with him? He says, my counting skills fail me yet again. I guess he's not playing that card. Yeah, he's not playing that card. Is he? I'm confused what's going on here. Gandalf. Oh, he did make it down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we put the switcher goes to 2. Okay. So he almost made it, but he didn't make it. All right, let's see what happens here. Shelob's Lair gets put in the pool. Corruption strategy all the way. Ooh, I thought the Fellowship was going to move again. Instead, we go into Minas Tirith. And these guys, again, I'm being fun because I haven't seen this game yet. But again, this is corruption strategy. This is Magic Geek 101. Plan that was 3 eyes all the time. So I'm saying these guys are taking a walk just to, maybe he's going to spread out all the orcs and make an orc line for the Fellowship too. Kind of like a, sorry to move away from there, kind of like a cheer squad when you come in for a football game, but you got the Fellowship just like being paraded with orcs, just cheering them on. Yeah, and look, I'm right. I totally missed while I was talking. They did not go to Old Forest Road. He literally went left here. Does the north get activated because of that? Isn't this in the north area? I believe it is. The north should be active right now. All right. So what does Lancer do? Elves are now totally to war. All right. He draws House of Stewards and help unlooked for. Let's see what he gets rid of. I would get rid of House of the Stewards. I agree with him. He did the same thing. Good. They remember to flip. That's correct. Let's see if he allocates his 1,000,000 eyes again. 3 eyes. Fellowship declares, he says. So they declare into these, into here. That roll is horrible. Look at this roll. So I don't know what you're going to do with either side. I guess you could bring in the Witch King, or you could bring in Saruman here. Let's see what he does. All right. So just making sure everything looks good on my end. I pushed a button. I don't know what it did. All right. He plays Challenge of the King here. Let's see what he draws. He says not quite a king yet, but he's getting there. 3. Nope. Nope. Oh, that's painful. Challenge of the King. He says he's also useless. Okay, so it didn't help at all. Magic Geek says great bone structure. Emerald Delamarth is played. All right, I'm not going to keep reading the discussion. So he plays Orc Multiplying again. And again, those orcs are probably just to hinder the Fellowship. And we put an Elven Elite in Woodland Realm. Makes sense. Might as well go military. And it looks like he sees that. Magic Geek is putting an Elite in Moria. And his final action is to put another Elite in Woodland Realm. Let's see what his forest pool looks like. There's not many elves. So he's only got 2 Elites left, so he's got to be careful with where he chooses to use them. Normally you want to save them for Círdan ships. But we'll see what happens. All right, we go on to turn number 5. Let's see what happens. Elven Cloaks and Kindred of Glorfindel. Interesting again, Magic Geek did not bring any minion in. So Gandalf is still denied. But if he draws Will of the West, he can get Strider or Aragorn in. All right, so we're gonna keep going. Again, the 3 eyes, but not much action for Shadow here. But there's also no Wills of the West. The Fellowship is moving. Let's see what happens. Miss again. Magic Geek is not happy. Flocks of Kerbane is played. I never see that happen. Okay, and free plays Elven Cloaks. I'm sorry if I'm really loud. I'm working on... people say I'm talk too soft. I'm trying to talk on top of the microphone. So let me know if I'm too loud in the video. But anyway, we'll see. So now Elven Cloaks is played. Or is it Elven Rope? Elven Cloaks, I'm right. Did he finally brought a minion in? The Witch King is here. Where did the Witch King go? Oh, he's with this army here. Wonder if they're gonna veer down now. All right, everyone gets flipped, and Gondor starts moving down to war. They're going up. It looks like he is leaving the. I was joking because I didn't see this game yet, but he is literally leaving the brigade of whatever they're called, of orcs, on their way. All right, and he just moves the guy into Erebor, and moves this guy to Dale. Makes sense because he's not going military here. All right, going to turn 6. Bilbo Song, Éomer. I think at this point, Lancer would probably be hoping for the Mirror of Galadriel or some way to guarantee Will of the West. What did he get rid of? Kindred of Glorfindel. Okay. So here we go. There's the 3 eyes again. The Magic Geek strategy. Oh, there you go. Got a Will of the West. But look at that awful roll for free. Oh my gosh, poor guy. He passes. And here comes the Witch King army. And he finally got them onto the Fellowship. Again, I was totally joking. This is insane. He is adamant. So Aragorn gets flipped. All right. And the Ring is Mine is played. So some more corruption tiles. He just plays Éomer. Makes sense. He puts Isengard to war. Looks like he's drawing a strategy card. Yep. And he's playing Cruel Weather. That's early. Jeez. So have to keep track of the movement of the Fellowship. We should count together. So he's gone 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gone 4 so far. And he moves the Fellowship here. He is playing Flocks. So let's see if he hits. Miss. Miss. Very unlucky. Wow. And he gave him a ring for that. And he brings Saruman in. So he's got all of his dice now. So that means the next Will of the West can bring in Gandalf, who's been dead for a very long time. Do we do our 3 eyes? There we go. We drew into Riders of Theoden, and there's Mirror of Galadriel, which will be helpful. Let's see what he rolls though. Oh, he can use it. He can do it safely too. If he wants to play Mirror of Galadriel here, he can play it. And there's no way he can day without Dawnham. So let's see what happens. I'm really curious. Oh, he moves the Fellowship. I'm surprised. He got hit. All right. Sake of Corruption. He decided to take a random instead. Wonder why he chose to do a random. Okay. Legolas, does that change anything? I don't think that changes anything. That's like a nothing change. I don't know why he did that. Maybe he was hoping to get a Hobbit somewhere. Hobbit into Fangorn, possibly. Would make sense to me. All right, and he's literally using his actions to do the... I was joking about this. This is so funny to me. The little brigade, little cheer squad, cheer line. Okay. Mirror of Galadriel is played. Southern's East Feelings go down. It's not going to be... Won't be fast enough. Gandalf is in. Didn't play the sound though. Interesting. Usually I get the Gandalf call on my TV. Now everyone's finally at war. This is turn 7. That's a very long time. This is not a military game though. So he chooses to put all of his elites here. He only has one elite left, I believe. Yeah, you don't have much left for elves. And there goes on they went. So we got plenty of tiles down here. Let's see what he has down here out of curiosity. So he's got 3 red tiles in the pool waiting for him when he gets there. Okay. Gondor's to war. Magic Geek thinks, and he decides to bring an Isengard elite here. Maybe they're planning to follow the Fellowship behind in case they decide to go backwards. All right. Turn 8. He draws into Riders of Theoden and Phial of Galadriel. Or, sorry, he had Riders of Theoden before. I guess he drew into Phial of Galadriel and Dane's Ironfoot Scarred, or the Path of the Woses. All right, so it looks like he declared the Fellowship into that nightmare of people. Oh, they're going down. Oh, so they did not go on the cheer line that he made. Lancer says, I've decided inefficiency has a quality all of its own. So there go 3 eyes in the pool. And, okay. So at this point, as free, I wonder if you think military. If you see a roll like that. It was a Fellowship on 6 eyes. He does get a hit. He does draw 3. Random's Gimli. So corruption goes to 4. And the guy from Moria moved out to sit on him. Interesting. And what else moved? Dol Guldur to Western Brownlands. Let's see. Dol Guldur to Western Brown. Where's Western Brown? I'm not seeing something here. I don't know. I think this is. Oh, he undid. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but I'm sure you will as you watch. He's mustering in Minas Tirith over and over again. There we go. Okay, looks like he's moving down onto the Fellowship again. 5 Galadriel's place. We're going to add some more tiles. So we've got 2 blue and 3 red there. And now he's on the Fellowship. And it looks like we're maybe doing a Gondor attack. Maybe he's going to use these guys to make another line of just shadow people to do like a little cheer line. Who knows? He plays Riders of Theoden. Okay. Falthing from the Deep is played. Oh, that's painful. It's an eye. Painful for Magic Geek. And Gandalf the White goes to Minas Tirith. Looks like it could be a military play. I'm going to turn 9. Athelis is drawn. King Brandsman is drawn. Good time for King Brand, considering here you've got a troop, you've got an army right out here. Okay, so they move into Lorien. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 8 movements so far with the Fellowship. I'm counting because that's one of the achievements. Is he moved a lot. So we're just going to make sure he actually did and check together. You check in the comments too if you see anything different. Magic Geek allocates an eye, 3 eyes. And we get this for a roll. Let's see what he chooses to do. Looks like he's going military potentially here. Brings the Gondor elite to Minas Tirith. Oh, he attacks Lorien. He goes under siege. I don't know if that's the right play. Maybe he could have used, instead of mustering down here, he could have mustered in Lorien. And then been a bigger force for this, and then possibly kill off whatever army this is. But I understand what Magic Geek is doing. All right, we're moving. Let's see. The North goes here. The North isn't at war yet. Okay. I guess you could play the last battle if you wanted to, which is something I'd never see done before. That should be an achievement. The last battle. Ooh, Day Without Dawn is played. Ooh, that's a painful one. That was good. King Brandsman. We get through a day and night. That's perfect for military stuff. It's great. Let's see. I mean, all of his cards are good here. Maybe he should play Athelis to see if he can heal some more, so you can get rid of that. But you might need that Andrew wheel for battle. So I'm really curious what he's going to do. All right, so so he's moving this giant army up here, and eastern to northern here. Okay, so the southerns and easterlings are getting into the action. Lancer passes, attacking Woodland Realm. That's a 9 to 8 army. Goes under siege. Okay, I'm curious what he's going to do here. Oh, okay. He's probably thinking military. All right, Magic Geek uses his ring to as an army action to prevent that military attempt. All right, we'll see what happens. Turn 10. Ents and Guards of the Citadel. Guards is good right now considering everyone's out. Let's see what he has for force pool. He's got no elites left from Gondor. Let's see what he gets rid of. Maybe the Ents cards are going to go? Yep, both. Would make sense. No one's there. He declares in Lorien again to heal. That's 2. So he's rested 2 times, which is important to keep track of. All right, here comes the 3-eye allocation. Yep, still does it. Very lucky for him. Oh, he's going Dol Guldur. That's not what I didn't see that at all. I was looking at Moria or Mordor. Sorry, oh my gosh, get these wrong all the time. All right, he brings those guys back. Looks like this army is going to attack to prevent this military attempt potentially. Attacking Dol Guldur, that army. All right, here we go. It's military time, guys. The Fellowship is chilling. Oh, Hill Trolls. That's painful for him. So now Dol Guldur looks difficult. He's attacking it anyway. He's probably going to play Andril. If Magic Geek had, what's it called? The one that cancels the leadership or free people companion in the battle. That would be painful, but he can't play because there's no Nazgul. Words of Power. That's what I'm thinking of. He does play Andril. Looks like they disconnected. Okay, they're talking for a while. So Lancer gets 1 hit, and then he rehits 2 using that. Magic Geek gets 2 back. No press happens. What's going on? Moves a Sauron regular to Moria. So he's worried about that. Yeah, his military game is going to be over pretty quick. Oh, he uses that. Interesting. I would have kept that to potentially save Minas Tirith down here. Painful. Look at that charge. What a horrible charge. All misses here. All miss. Oh, he got 1 hit. But Magic Geek got none back. I'm curious why he's rolling 4 dice instead of 3. That's very interesting. I don't understand that. Looks like he's going military now, maybe. He brings the north down. And, oh, he's going to attack that army. It's not going to be good for them. North all the way to war. Now he attacks Dale. No cards are played. Makes sense. He gets 1 hit. Lancer gets 2 back. Not bad. All right, this is pretty epic. So we got 2 battles going on here. We have a battle in the north in the Dew Line. We have a battle of Dol Guldur. We have like the Southrons and Easterlings knocking on Minas Tirith's door. The Fellowship is just chilling in Lorien for the 2nd turn, I believe. All right, is he pressing? Oh no, he retreated. Maybe he's going down here to help this army out because he does have Dane Ironfoot's Guard to help. Draws into Wisdom of Elrond, which is great right now because for the confusion effect possibly. All right, we're not doing 3 eyes though, so at least it distracted Magic Geek from going eye hungry. But he does get 3 eyes in the pool eventually. This is not what you want to see. It's free if you're going military. I mean, he does for his combat, but you don't want to see any musters right now. You want the eyes if you want a victory this way. Oh, feels like he's leaving them alone. So he steps off and combines his forces. That means he needs to let them out. Okay, let's see if Magic Geek did it for him. All right. Well, there goes the Dol Guldur attack. Where are you going now? What would you do? I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. He thinks he does an army up. What else is he going to do? Moving that north. The north can now go here. That makes sense. And we're condensing here. Is this a Witch King army? I wonder if he should attack them. But I think he went there because he has to get 6s here. So that's good on Magic Geek. Attacks Carrick, so he's relieving it. Magic Geek, how lucky is that roll? Gets a hit. But, you know. Gondor is... What an adventure Gondor is on. So they started in Minas Tirith. Gandalf joined, and they've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're taking a journey here. They're on an epic quest. Let's see what he's doing here. The Witch King goes from Dale to Lorien. So it looks like now Magic Geek is shifting to a military game. Okay. So this is reinforced. It makes sense because I think the force pool of the elves is dwindling here. All right, let's see what happens next. Free people to Tower Hills. What is happening here? I missed something. Okay, so he's mustering up here in Gundabad. Looks like they're just going on a conquest to see if they can get anything. Interesting. Magic Geek is attacking Lorien. Let's see if he plays Confusion here or Daylight. Confusion. Durin's Bane, that's going to take effect. Ouch, 2 hits. Too bad the Balrog can't get confused. Oh, Magic Geek. Look at that lucky roll. So 2 more. Lancer gets 2 back. +1, 3, yep. So it's still close. He draws a character card. I'm surprised he didn't try to draw into Celeborn. Oh, this is brave. This is brave. Okay, so he's got to get a hit. I would play a Heroic Death if I were him. Yes, he does. You got nothing anyway. Oh man, maybe he'd. Oh, this is tempting. So you got a 1 army Witch King out there. Okay, I'm so curious what's going to happen here. But he's able to heal corruption again. So he's been sitting there for 3 turns, I want to say. Maybe 4. So Fellowship declares all the way to 0 now. All right. He does 3 eyes here. He allocated 2. Again, not what you want to see if you're going for military is all these musters. And you only have 1 large army. Oh, Lancer attacks at a Lorien. Okay. He plays It's a Gift. Oh, that's painful. He should have played a Heroic Death. So he gave him the points. All right. Minas Tirith is attacked. It's time to move the Fellowship, maybe? We'll see. Nope. He's still going military. Gundabad attack. Let's see how this battle goes. Valor. Okay. 3 to nothing. It's pressing. No card. Maybe, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Let's see what happens. Magic Geek rolls first, which you don't normally do. No hits from Lancer. Yep, doesn't press. Olagai's played. Let's see how his force pool is. I'm curious. He's got plenty of troops to draw from. And where are you going to get your points next? Oh, he's pressing. He does get 2. Oh, that was an attack. That wasn't a press. Okay. Magic Geek gets 3. That's painful for free. Let's see what the Isengard unit's doing. He's bringing more out here. Maybe he's thinking about... No, he's probably thinking military. You have to. Gundabad again. Gets one more. Magic Geek gets nothing. He's pressing. He's really losing his troops down there. One. He is not getting the hit he needs. This is painful. Sorry, Lancer. And now you have a very baby army. There you go. There's the hits. Okay. So he has taken something out. We're going to get his other points. He could go Angmar, and he could go Farharad. We'll see what happens. Let's see what Magic Geek is doing. Moving the Nazgul around. Looks like he's going to start a little another journey for them to take. The Fellowship is finally moving again. And that's a hit if I ever saw one. But not an eye. Very lucky. Lancer says, thank God. So there goes Boromir. And here comes this army, this giant army here to take Carrick. And he just has a regular north recruitment. Oh, they're coming for you. All right, and the Gondor army is coming out. By Gondor army, I mean the bad guys. Southrons and Easterlings are coming out. We're going to turn 13. Sorry, I have the wrong cards up. So this has been crazy. The Fellowship rested for quite a while before finally moving again. So we went to military. Now we're going back to ring, potentially. Draws into Axe and Bow, which is unfortunate because you can't use it. And Grimbeorn, which is unfortunate because he just moved through Carrick. Otherwise, this could have helped. Fellowship declares. Makes sense because you get one less reroll. Again, especially against his eye allocations. And now we get movement. So this is the first turn where the pool does not look terrifying, as in the hunt pool here for the hunt box. So it looks like they can move a little bit without getting hit possibly. I'm surprised he didn't move right away. Where did Aragorn go? It's Old Forest Road. Aragorn's taking a journey. Interesting. Gandalf's going there too. Makes sense. Doesn't want to trap him. Candle of Corpses. Oh, painful. He didn't work at all. But he did get the 3/6s last turn. Which has happened to me in a game I played when we were learning War of the Ring. I didn't know what Candle of Corpses was. I had Gollum as the guide. And a person I played ended up rolling 3/6s and corrupting me and Mordor. And I was like, what is that card? So that just reminds me of that. Okay. Aragorn's taking a journey. Using to Woodland Realm. Oh, sorry, that's Aragorn. So it looks like maybe they're gonna reconvene and go for another military attempt. At least that's what it looks like. That's what I'm seeing on my end. And the dwarves automatically go to war. Magic Geek says attack Dol Guldur, and he says he corrects him to say Gundabad. So they're under siege. Oh, and it looks like we're not moving the Fellowship right now. Attacking Dale from Woodland Realm. What are you going to play? Mighty Attack. Makes sense. But who's in this combat? Yeah, it means you have to give up Strider's leadership. So you got 2 hits. And Magic Geek got a lot back. Okay. So they're having a little argument here. Oh, they're having an issue flipping Aragorn. So it's not showing as Aragorn, so his leadership isn't shown correctly. So they're really debating this. So now they correct it. So it's a 1, 2, 3 in Dale. So they, as long as they keep track of it, it's not an issue. All right. What do you do now? If you're free, do you attack Woodland Realm with that army from Strider? Let's see what happens. Oh, Luxau. Oh my gosh. Good on Magic Geek to try to attack Woodland Realm there, but gets totally unlucky. He just needed 1/6 and got nothing. But to be fair, Lancer rolled a 1 back. And he's not... I'm shocked. He's not attacking... Oh, he can't. He can't attack again because he has no leadership there. And there's no ring to use. Let's see what he's doing. From south... what is this? Where's Tharbod? I've never heard of that place before. Oh, okay. It's doing a regular voice. I was so confused. I've never heard of Tharbod on the map, and now I see where it is. Okay. Sorry, everyone. He's attacking Woodland Realm, no card. Oh, Magic Geek. Magic Geek just destroys him there. Ouch. And Lancer only gets 1 back. That was destructive. All right. Rage is played. Looks like who knows where they're going. Maybe they're going to try to relieve Mount Gundabad. Or they're going after Rivendell to get their victory points. All right, we'll see what happens. We go into turn 15. Yeah, the dice are flashing if you're curious, because it doesn't think that Aragorn is in. Withered Heath is attacked from Lancer. Lancer does destroy them. And Magic Geek gets 1 back. So Dew is back. He could move that army to Carrick and relieve it and then be able to use Grimbjorn. It looks like the Nazgul are moving around again. Dol Guldur to Trollshaws. Here, okay. They're flying around. Okay, so he's worried about a possible military victory attempt here, which I'd be worried about. All right, so he's mustering up in Dale. Let's see how Magic Geek does. He's attacking Gundabad. See if he can retake it. You can't play advantageous. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Okay, that should be 3. Okay, so that was played wrong, but it's okay. Let's see if it has an impact on the game. Magic Geek only gets 1. Lancer gets 2. So now we're pretty even. Fellowship moves. Why is he drawing an eye? He didn't roll yet. Oh, Lancer drew the eye. Oh, well, the eye was drawn, to be fair. Okay, that's not bad. Don't close the game. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. So Fellowship does move. They're at 0 corruption. This is crazy. It's crazy low. I wonder if he's going to play Morgul Wound. Oh, he is. That makes sense. Fellowship hide. So we're moving the Fellowship again after that military stuff. And now the army's coming in Gondor. There's no reinforcements that can help them. He can hope for Círdan ships. We're getting low on cards too. Fellowship has 9-8. And it looks like the Fellowship. So the free people. The Shadow is 7 and 10. This is crazy. Sorry I'm being quiet. I'm just noticing that I'm looking at my OBS and it's showing me as peeking out every time I talk. So I'll see what it sounds like when I replay it back. But I'm experimenting. Okay, so Magic Geek moves an Isengard Elite, and they move them all to Edinmoors up here. So it looks like they may be going military to try to stop whatever's happening. Fellowship moves again. Another hit. And a 1. Perfect. So they decide to place their hobbits, and he allows them to do so because that's correct. Now we're down to Gollum. And Shadow lengthens. Oh, wow. Okay, so it looks like that military victory might not be as appealing anymore or happening. Bilbo Song, perfect use, and you have no worry for Morgul Wound anymore. So perfect use of that. Although I'd be tempted to declare and move instead. But I guess that also makes sense to me. All right, we go into turn 15. This is a very long game. There and back in, there's Círdan. So you can use that to help out in Dol Guldur. Lancer says very constantly moving corruption meter. Fellowship okay. He only allocates 1 eye. Magic Geek is not doing the eye strategy anymore. Very interesting. Attacks Mount Gundabad with Devilry of Orthanc, which does work. He gets 2. Magic Geek gets 2. It's not looking good for those Gondor units that made that large journey all the way from Minas Tirith to Gundabad. What an insane walk! They probably moved further than the Fellowship to do this. Here we go. You guy's dead, so he got it back. So there goes the military. All right. Magic Geek calls it. He says, "Are you ready for the best card in the game?" So here is Last Battle. That means that's I've never seen this card really used. So the Last Battle, it's playing on the table of Aragorn's of the Free People's Army in a region outside of Free People's Nation, which he is. He's here. While this card isn't play, used to move the Fellowship are not added to the hunt box. So that's great. So he can't add eyes. He can't add them. He just puts them on the card. And he's got Gollum. Let's look at the hunt pool out of curiosity. That means the only thing that'll reveal him is an eye. So this is good for him. Nazgul Search is played. Wow. That's so fun. Poor Lancer. And now Magic Geek says best card in the game because they've moved. And that reveals him, which removes Last Battle. I think it's supposed to remove it. Let me see the rules. So yeah, it's supposed to be discarded at this point. Is he going to remove it? A King is revealed is played. Okay, makes sense. That card's horrible. Fellowship is moved. It has to go to the box now. Poor guy. We're getting close. There's no more Cruel Weather left. Minas Tirith is attack just needs 1 hit. He gets it easily. So now the military game is going here. So if I'm Magic Geek, you have Gondor. You know you can take. But that army is very small. But he's got a 7 army. But he has Círdan ships. He doesn't know about that. So he could get here, get these guys. Rohan looks dangerous. We'll see what happens, though. I'm not supposed to analyze the game. I just can't help it. I love this game. Lancer passes. Here's Pelargir. No hits. He moves back. Brings a regular. You could do Círdan ships. I mean, what do you have for forces of? Oh, he's probably waiting to use it when he actually attacks Dol Amroth. Then he's going to lead in. All right. All right, so we're mustering those Gondor units. He draws a strategy card, or a character card. We're running out of cards. And we're bringing a leader here, another regular here. Makes sense. Musterings of a long-planned war. I don't see these cards ever played. Ringrazor Abroad is played. Again, to make the little welcoming committee for the Fellowship. And we go to turn 16. Drawing to Thranduil and Gwahir. He gets rid of Grimbjorn. And that's not what you want to see as the Fellowship player. You don't want to see that many eyes as you're moving the Fellowship. Ouch. So he gets 2. And revealed. That's painful. Isidore Bane draws a 1. Reveal. You can't do anything with Gollum to prevent that. Was there a 3 potential to get pulled? Yeah, there was. So, poor... I'm sure that's what Magic Geek wanted. Fellowship gets flipped. He's drawing character cards. He's got 2 left. So he has all of them at this point. So he's played Orc Patrol. He's played Foul Thing from the Deep. I'm trying to think if there's anything else he could do for tile drawing cards. Not really. Fellowship moves. There's the 3. He chooses to reveal. Makes sense. There's the last... that's all 4 reds. Lancer decides to flip the Fellowship with the ring. He has 1 ring left. And, oh, okay, so he just needs a few more. He could easily go back here to try to get his 10 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy. So yeah, good luck, Lancer here. So he does backtrack, and he's protecting Rohan now. Many Kings is played. Okay. It's a great muster card. Let's see what he's doing here. There's another elite to Dale. What's this forest pool look like? This pool is it's running out. You do have your elites for your dwarves. He looks like he's not holding on to Dane anymore. I think he used it in battle. There's Dead Men, which would be helpful if you can get Strider down there. And Power 2 Great, which doesn't really help right now. Let's see what he chooses to get rid of. He gets rid of There and Back again. And Thranduil. I guess you can do regular musters at this point with that army. Ship okay. Only one eye, so you got to move that fellowship now. Oh, and he's hit. And it's an eye. Painful for Lancer. And it's a 0 reveal. That's not good for him. Alright, but he's in Mordor now. He can hide. But that pool does not look friendly. You have 2 1s left, and then everything else is going to be these tiles and eyes. It's going to be a painful pool for him. So he's moving this army up, this army here, Nirn to Gorgoroth, and okay, let's say if we're going Rohan. That's going to be a very, very epic finish, it looks like. All right, the Fellowship's flipped. Magic Geek attacks Lamden, no card. Great Host is played. They're dead. Gets one back. Puts Smeagol in the pool. So do we have a full pool? Looks like we might. No, we're just missing one character for free. One blue tile. Dol Amroth is attacked with that pathetic army. I wonder if I might have stayed and played Sudden Strike on them, but who knows? I could be wrong. Lancer passes. Looks like he's trying to reinforce this army here. And the Dol Guldur is moving nearer to the forest. Okay, so we're condensing for our 10 points. Let's see what Free does. Passes. Makes sense. Condensing is going on still. And we're condensing more. And okay, now he's defending, which makes sense. More condensing armies moving around the map. And he goes back to Erebor, gives Dale up, basically. Now we're grinding it. Let's see how this battle goes. 2 to 2. That's not what you want to see as free. But now you're open. He's got to hope to survive here. I wonder if you want to play a Heroic Death. Probably not. He has no card. Sudden Strike. Horrible Sudden Strike. But Magic Geek gets nothing. You got to enjoy that. And Lancer gets 2. Not bad. That's pretty good for him. Power 2 Great is played. Oh, so he's going to get 4 hits on him. I wonder if you sally out at this point. I would. He plays Cured, and I would have attacked. But I'm weird. Yeah, you're Elven Elite in there, and he's out. So you got to reinforce at this point if you're Magic Geek. So that's what he's doing. Maybe he's going Erebor. Dol Amroth. Okay, let's see what happens. Nothing. Well, he's got no cards left. I mean, he's got 2 character cards and no strategy cards, so he can't really cycle or do anything. I wonder what he's holding on to. Magic Geek gets nothing. So this is really bad luck for Magic Geek here. Lancers is killing these people. These Dol Amroth units are really holding on. What an epic fight. Wow. Turn 18. We're in Mordor. The hunt pool is crazy. Crazy hunt pool. We draw into another Ents, which he can play. And Red Arrow, which can be helpful at this point if he wants to go Rohan. All right. Let's see what happens. Maybe there's another way. Oh, he's mustering up here. That makes sense. Because there's no more red tiles to put in, so there's no reason to rush the Fellowship. Normally the rule as a Free People player is you want to move the Fellowship as soon as possible. All right. Brings the Dwarven Elite to Erebor. Erebor is full. Woodland Realm is full. This does not look... It's going to be hard to crack the Free People's player because they've been very unlucky down here, and there's barely any cards left on the table. All right. Oh, the mouth is in. Now we've got everyone out. Fellowship moves. Let's see what he draws into. File. Wow. Very lucky. Very lucky. I'm surprised he didn't play theirs another way, but he's probably not moving more than once this turn, because otherwise it doesn't make any sense. And he's using this action here to protect Helm's Deep. Let's see what Magic Geek does. I'm just really curious. Dol Amroth attack. I don't. We can play Heroic Death with that. I don't see the point of it. Strategy card is used. A Deadly Strife. Only 3. Okay, so they talk for a while. It gets 3 back. Looks like Dol Amroth is going to fall here. Oh, looks like we're coming out of the Grey Havens. Looks like these elves are tired of waiting around. I rarely see this play happen, but you know now he's not moving the Fellowship again. New power is rising. Woodland Realm to Mirkwood. Okay, maybe he's going to play Grimbjorn finally and retake this establishment. And, all right. Gap of Rohan here. And we got a full force again for another DA fight. He has an Ents card. He could kill the Witch King or Saruman here. Yeah, I would be tempted to play the Ents into theirs another way here if I was free. Oh, I would do... Okay, that's fine. I'm not playing the game. Control yourself, Strider. All right, that's me. So he moves the Fellowship and... Ooh, going backwards. So you basically did nothing for yourself. Drawing the final strategy cards here. Free flips the Fellowship. Magic Geek attacks Dol Amroth. Let's see what happens. He says no card changes his mind. He can do that. That's allowed as long as the free hasn't declared. What's going on here? Bunch of wildness. All right, let's say he's just moving some troops in. With half-orcs and goblin men. Okay. Now we know what's going on. All right, I'm guessing they're getting tired at this point, which is why they're making little errors here. Fellowship moves again. It's an I. This is painful for the Fellowship here. That's 3. So there's no more punishment cards. He's got 2 character. I wonder what character cards he has in hand. Dol Amroth is attacked again. Shield Wall, which doesn't help this time. And Lancer gets nothing back. So there they go. So it's not looking good for free here. They just need 2 more points. But where can you get them? Edoras. And maybe you can go for the Shire. Who knows? Lancer flips the Fellowship with his final ring. Let's see where he's going. Interesting. Maybe he is going this way. Let me just hear the loss or knock. Okay, so he's making sure Gondor can't do anything. All right, and we're moving Rohan down to war. Rohan should be flipped. He's going for Rivendell. Now we know. And you've already played a power 2 great. Scary. Lancer passes. He's going for the win here. We're attacking Dale. Oh my gosh. Maybe play a Brave Stand. So he only rolls 3. That's 2. 3. And Magic Geek gets 1. So this is for the he's trying to keep the game alive here. This is crazy. He does leave, so he's giving up this turn, so he can't win right now. Let's see if that was a smart move. Attacks Rivendell with Devilry of Orthanc. It gets 4. Oh, that definitely does help. To 2. We're pressing. Nothing. Pressing. Nothing. He gets 2 back. Press. Magic Geek gets 1. Lancer gets none. So he would have survived. Oh, he gets Mithril Coat. That's great for him. And Shadow has drawn all of their cards at this point. We're in turn 20. This video has been 55 minutes long. I'm going quick. I know this is a 4-hour game for them. Let's see how this goes. Could he dunk the ring here? He's got 1, 2, 3. He's got to move 3 times. He's probably going to put Mithril Coat out. Dale's being attacked. We're scouting away. Here we go. Fellowship movement time. There's Shelob. He uses Mithril Coat. -1. Great. Perfect. So I think he's got to move the ring to win here. And Day Without Dawn is gone, so you know you can move. So here we go. Looks like he's going to get his points a different way. He's moving Condensing, and he draws a 1 reveal. You can ignore that. Oh my gosh. All right. Lancer's getting excited. He says this GD game. And we're going for military. Magic Geek is just going for it here. Moving these armies to fold. They're just talking. Now we're moving the Fellowship with the last die. Moment of truth here. Let's look at the hunt pool. Everything wins for, let's see. It would be 4 reveal with an I. Everything wins except for these 3. So he's got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 and 8 chance of winning. He draws Elven Cloaks. Oh man, what a crazy game for Magic Geek, or for Lancer. Wow. All right, so let's go over the achievements that were verified in this game. The achievements that were received are Achievement 9, which is that he moved 14 movements to 4 Mordor. So let's verify that happened. 1, 2, 3, 4. He got pushed back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He also had to not move the Fellowship. 4. I have to double check my stats screen here. This is achievement 14. Now move the Fellowship in the same region 3 times in a row and successfully destroy the ring. He did that in Lorien, so that did happen. And he drew all 4 eyes before Mordor, which he did because we saw he only had a 1 and a 1 reveal left. So all those achievements have been verified. If he drew 3 more, all his cards, he would have got another one. So that's a crazy game. I want to congratulate Lancer on this win. That was an epic game. It was so fun to watch. You had all these military things going on. It was truly a Lord of the Rings game. And I want to congratulate him on this win. Let's see his stats, because we always view statistics just to see how it looked. It definitely, I thought it was going the free way, but if you look at it here, the Shadow player rolled a lot of 6s, and the free did not, which is why maybe the military was harder for them. But they were +5 on 5s, but it definitely wasn't swayed either way. I would say it was swayed more towards the Shadow player's way, to be honest. So great game, Lancer. Thank you for sharing this and letting me just review this game. Hope you guys all enjoyed this video. My next video is going to be sooner rather than later. I'm going to be doing a Fury of Dracula. I'm actually watching the championship game on Saturday featuring Scott Sword and Mr. Green. And whoever wins that game will win the European League. So I got asked to commentate. I'm so excited to do so. So you can check that out. I know that you guys are War of the Ring fanatics. I don't blame you. I love this game too. The next game I'll be broadcasting for that will be my tournament replay games. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for your support. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye.